Hello everyone and welcome to episode 16 of Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I believe this is episode 16 anyway. Yep, this is episode 16, so let's go talk to some of these other races, shall we? Let's talk to... no. Angle.
Chopachawi tichok twis yun kun. Watuyama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami nonok. Shagji kina lorcha watamwana. Kin kun shishikin. Nikin kun ban mularag jikun. Wama kun best. Ching palamule. Tune rana nuprata. Donko searcha domatama?
Yeah, we do have to worry about that. He didn't seem 100% certain.
Nikawa dubaka, patisa, ton mulis limo poi wanga kun liskin, chi itakanki changa kilikon, pinguin ko ka, kimba ni chalora kun, tung abashun ni chunchi, kakin cha nawabakaon, changwaba chinyo, shangwi chama ucha, wish uyong kun, tong itwamachi.
Okay, let's talk to Red Ross.
Rundi haudonga kuhunkabi, wana kunbes, jink palamul, tonk kimba na kongek. Tung ting tachun kun nek muli rabest. Tong hai tuam jiji yumalith pa ang ninkotu. Tolba da bunkwalya gando de nago chuchut, kachi chuaitha haudonga. Yumalith ka inkotun, chilo mulera de nebobo, munka kun biskang, bamulara.
Okay, it's, Volker Guard.
Miki Grabelmogo, Kachichu ita Botunga, Toldobank, Wale Oganda Naru Chuchut, Mogesha Bonga, Bolawana Chikne, Bamule Slimo, Bodadana Nanga Kumbis, Mule Rabes.
It's Bastila. We finally run into her. Okay, let's save real quick. 8 hours and 15 minutes, even more. Man, it took us 8 hours just to find Bastila. Race announcer.
Kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun mama rulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Rundi hodonga chihonkabi. Jawana bota ayuha tahonga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topa da bunkwalya gando do naga chutchut. Musha papampa. Bola wana chikne. Bamuli slemo boda wanga kun bes mulira rabes. Tiska du suki guba na bona naikachu. Tuinkotu. Topa da bunkwalya gando naga chutchut. Kabachi kuita hodonga. Yalamo inkapun. Jilo bamulira ni bobo. Wango kumbes kakang. Bamamarulira.
I want to race in one of the heats. What's the time to beat?
Kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun mamarulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Rundi hodonga chihonkabi.
What happened to the rider?
Wana bota ayuha tahonga chakanki dora. Kachi kuita hodonga. Topa da bunkwalya gando do naga chutchut. Musha papampa. Bola wana chikne. Bamuli slemo boda wanga kun bes mulira rabes. Kuyabi just kuna chitanai. Ina kun mamarulira rachikun. Slimo padona. Rundi hodonga chihonkabi.
Let's try this.
Uba patu kochi. Tong nongbong shang yung yang. Tong katok smakdelia.
Let's try our first heat in this. I don't know how many heats we're going to get. They said as many as we want, but press A to accelerate and shift gears. Use the left thumbstick to avoid obstacles and hit accelerator pads. be careful out here because if you crash, it slows you down, so you don't want that. You have to be careful, you have to concentrate, you have to work on... That's why I wasn't saying anything. I was trying to work on avoiding obstacles. You gotta be careful. Now that we have an idea of what we're doing, we should be able to have an easier time of it. Let's go. What happened to the baby? What happened to your lost rider? Let's I wasn't really paying attention to the time last time. I'm not entirely sure what my track record... I got the fastest time, but I wasn't sure what it was. So let's hit as many of them as we can. .26, that's pretty good, I would imagine. I didn't hit anything. Sorry, I'm not talking during the race. I'm really concentrating on doing my best and not hitting anything. Let's see if he beats that.
She offered to. She enjoyed it out. And really good. And she began Gorubia. And now for the Dufta. Oh, Dufta Gelva. Oisidan Gelva. Udentufla Vandigo Gelva. Oisidan Gelva Vadinogan Gelva.
Ubapatu Kochi. Tom Nongbong Shang Nungyang. Tom Katok Smaktelia. Kuyali Chispuna Chikanai. Ina Kuna Marura Chikun. Slimo Patona. Mundi Hadonga Chihonkabi. Chiska du Sukikumba Nabona Naikachu. Tuinkotu. Topa da Bunkwalya Gandonago Chuchut. Kapachi Kuita Hadonga. Yalamo Inkapun. Jiloba Mulirani Bobo. Wango Kumpeska Gang. Bamamarulira. Yatuka Uwan Kinkuna Bamurira. Rachikun. Mucha Shampampa.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated!
You're a damn liar, Brejic.
Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize.
Jawana Bota Ayuata Honga Chakanki Dora. Kachi Kuita Hodonga. Topa da Bunkwalya Gando Donago Chuchut. Musha Papampa. Bola Wana Chitne. Bamuli Slemo Boda Wanga Kunbes Mulira Rabes.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brejic.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brejik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
Well, that went about as well as I expected it to. But hey, Bastila broke free, so we're good. Journal entry added experience points 330. Die, Brejik. You don't stand a chance, dude. You're just standing there. Come on. Let's do that. Yeah, we're gonna kick your teeth in, dude. I mean, you're dying way faster than us, so... What chance do you think you have? There we go. Let's search his remains. Double-bladed lightsaber, Brejik's belt, Brejik's armband, Brejik's gloves.
Well, maybe those bloody Vulcans will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs?
My name's Valerith. I'm here to save you. It's a long story. Winning the swoop bike race was the only way I could save you. Never mind that. I won the swoop bike race and you're my prize. I own you now.
Save me? Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brejik and his Vulcans would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess.
I think you got things confused. You were a helpless prisoner and I came along. I didn't need your help with those Vulcans. I can handle myself.
I may have been a prisoner, but a Jedi is never helpless. Maybe you've heard of a little thing called the Force? But I suppose I shouldn't be too hard on you. You did try to save me after all, even if it didn't go quite as planned. So let's get down to business. We're not out of danger yet. If I'm going to figure out a way for us to get off this planet, I need to know what kind of resources we can draw on. First, are we the only two survivors left from the Ender Spire?
Carth and I are already working on a plan to get off Taurus. We aren't the only survivors. Carth Onasi is alive as well. Hey, who said you were in charge here?
Carth Onasi is alive? Finally, some good news. Carth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Carth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please take me to Carth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here. You cannot win, Revan.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time?
We're trying to find you, remember? Don't worry, we'll figure something out. I'm getting pretty sick of your attitude, Bastila.
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taurus will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brejik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Carth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I am sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Both of you settle down, this isn't helping. He's right, you aren't showing much leadership ability right now, Bastila.
You know, I had my doubts about this mission, but I figured the Jedi Council wouldn't put you in charge if you weren't prepared. And here you are, acting like a spoiled child.
I see. It's true that I don't have much military experience. Perhaps I should not be so quick to judge. Very well, Karth. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
Don't worry, I won't let it happen. Okay, so what now?
I think we'll need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
Something weird happened when we first met, like a vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
Of you, fighting a Dark Jedi. Revan, I guess.
It's strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity.
Are you saying I can use the Force? Force sensitivity, what do you mean?
I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories.
So does this mean I could be a Jedi? Is this the first time? This isn't the first time I had a vision. It sounds like you don't really know what you're talking about. This isn't the first time I had a vision.
The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Terrace, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Terrace.
Okay. Let's check, see if we can upgrade lightsaber. Dual lightsaber. Nothing. Nothing there. Melee weapon. Nothing. Okay, let's go. Let's take Bastila. We need to level her up. And Zalbar. He uses guns right now. So, are you sure you want this part? Yes. Let's go to the cantina first. And we'll want to equip Bastila. We'll want to give her back her lightsaber.
Yin kin kun no ba muli ra ching kun. Tong hai tun kun ching. Ni bobo jimata. Ni punaje. Dolpi kik nyunyan.
That's right. You must can have me confused with something else. Someone else. What do you want? That's right.
Rundi haudonga kuhungabi. Wana kunbes. Chink palamul tonk king ba na konkek. Tung ting ta chun kun nek muli rabest.
Canderous, isn't he the Mandalorian that works for Davik? Why does he want to meet me? Thanks for the message. I'll go meet him in the cantina.
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay haudonga tulpata bonk molya gando danago chuchut. Moga shampongpa bolawana chikni. Bamul neslik mo poda na wanga kun bist muli rabest. Tong hai tuam jiji yumalith pa ang inkotu. Tulba da bunk walya gando de nago chuchut. Kachi chu ay haudonga. Yumalith ka inkotun. Chilo mulra de nebobo. Munka kun biskang. Bamulara.
Thanks for the message. I'll go meet him in the cantina.
Shagjikin Lord Chawata Uma? Kavavulpa Mulji Gumana? King Kun Shachi King, ni King Kun Obamulira Jikun? Wamakun Bes, Chinpalamuji. Tunira nu prata dunko, sercha domandoma?
Okay. Let's, pause, auto level up, yes. I guess she can't. Let's see, energy shield. Energy shield. Double lightsaber. Cardio regulator. Awareness +2. That's that'll be good for her. Red gloves. I guess I can equip that. Let's see if I can equip anybody else with anything. Energy shield. Okay, let's go. Might not want to wave that thing around, Bastila, because then people will know. But yeah, we have now accomplished our biggest goal on this, and that is to find Bastila. Let's go meet Canderous in the cantina, shall we? Canderous is a Mandalorian. Mandalorians are very, very good at fighting, so he would be a very useful party member. Let's see what we can do about that, huh? Cantina should be over this way. That gives us some direction. Go meet him in the cantina. Bastila seems to have something on her mind. Perhaps you should talk to her. Speak to Bastila. You want to talk about something?
I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Carth were doing before we all joined forces.
Before we rescued you, you mean?
Yes, I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs pointing you in my direction, yet somehow you found me. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulcan prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus Swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
What can I say? I'm a talented individual. I had help. Carth, Mission, and Zalbar.
Your modesty is admirable. But though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
Are you saying I can control the Force? I think...
The Force is in all of us, though for most people it's barely a measurable whisper. There are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success, though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
What are you trying to say? Be glad I'm Force-sensitive or I couldn't have rescued you? I don't want to talk about this anymore?
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
That's my goal. That's a different color than the rest. That's interesting. Anyway, back to the cantina. We were going to the cantina. Zalbar doesn't seem to talk much. Maybe I have to talk to... maybe I have to initiate conversations with him instead. I'm trying to even out how I talk to these characters and whatnot, like who I take with me and party members, so that I don't leave somebody unleveled and behind and everything like that. So take them out in equal measures. I don't know if this is the cantina that we're supposed to meet him in. Canderous, there he is.
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for.
Who are you? What are you talking about?
My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them. And I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet.
How do you plan to do that?
I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
You don't need to ally yourself with this person. We should move on while we can.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking, anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns.
What's in this for me? Why should I help you?
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk.
How are you going to manage that?
Not yet. First you bring me the launch codes. Then I'll tell you the rest of my plan.
How am I supposed to get inside the military base?
Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Canderous sent you and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base.
Won't Davik get mad if I take his droid?
Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
Okay, Canderous, you've got a deal?
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
I'm going to wait in Javiar's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
Okay. So now we have more direction and an idea of how we're going to get off of this planet. I will implement said idea in the next episode. Thank you everybody for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would be greatly appreciated. We will talk to you guys next time. Thanks everybody. Bye!